Hi guys, I'm Penny the Panda. We're gonna make some Snickers fat bombs today. So that was my impression of a panda. They are extinct, so they're getting extinct, right? So I think. There's not a lot of them in the world, so I wanted to represent, the fighting population of the panda and Insane Clown Posse kind of. ICP, represent. We're gonna make ice cream Snickers fat bombs today. These are super delicious. I made them on a whim, came out great. So why not share since Halloween is right around the corner. This is a batch I made earlier and it's kind of starting to melt, but they're super delicious. There's 3 layers, so let's get to making them. The bottom layer, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. We like Crazy Richard's natural peanut butter, and 2 tablespoons of unflavored protein powder. And then to this, we are going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of any type of milk you want. We're using flax today. Give it a nice mix. I do want to stress that it tastes like an ice cream Snickers, not just a normal Snickers. And I feel like most people have tried the ice cream Snickers because they're super delicious. I think we're gonna want 1 more. We want it a little thinner. Perfect. And then to that, we're gonna add 7 to 10 drops of stevia, depending on how sweet you like it. I found that 7 is perfect. And that's it. This is kind of replicating the nougat layer. So this is your bottom layer, and you are going to line the bottom of your fat bomb mold or cupcake mold. You can make like big cupcake Snickers. Oh my God, that would be insane. So we're gonna line the bottom, just the bottom third, I would say. Doesn't have to be perfect. So you'll just split it evenly among 2, 4, 6, 8 fat bombs. So it's important to make the bottom layer first, because right now we're gonna put this in the freezer while we make the other 2 layers. It'll only be in the freezer for like 5 to 10 minutes, but that's good enough. So here's the middle layer. For the middle layer, we have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and 1 tablespoon of butter. We're gonna melt this together. So this is going to be replicating your caramel layer. For the sweetener, there's 2 options. The one we're gonna use today is probably not the best. We're using sugar-free maple syrup. It has ingredients that we're not fans of, but we've tried both ways. So we've done sugar-free maple syrup and then stevia and maple extract to replicate the sugar-free maple syrup flavor. And we found that this was our favorite. So we're gonna use this today. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon. So if you don't wanna use the maple syrup and you are opting to use these 2 ingredients, check out the post below. I'll tell you exactly how much of each to use to replicate the syrup. So now caramel's done, we're gonna set that aside. And we're gonna do our 3rd and final layer. This is the top layer. It is the chocolate layer. So in here, there's an ounce of Baker's 100% cacao chocolate, 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna melt this together. You can also use coconut oil if you want, but we tried that way as well, and we found that the coconut oil is really strong in terms of taste. So butter is just creamy and buttery, and that's perfect for a Snickers. So that was a minute in 2 30-second bursts. So to this, we're gonna add 7 to 10 stevia drops, and that's it. The other 2 layers are done. Let's go get our fat bomb mold. So now we are going to do the caramel layer. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. That's the caramel layer. Are my ears okay?
Yeah.
They're falling. This is totally optional, but I highly recommend it. We're gonna add some peanuts in the mix because Snickers have peanuts. So just plop on some peanuts, as many or as little as you like. You can also use any other nut you want. Final layer, just top it right on top. And it'll kind of like spread out and do its own thing. But you're basically just filling up the rest of the mold. Not the prettiest, but the most delicious fat bomb we've made. It's a little complex, but it's totally worth it if you want to relive the ice cream Snickers days. And who doesn't? Maybe next we'll work on Twix. Then you're gonna put these in the freezer. You want them to set for a good, I would say like 2 hours at least. The top 2 layers will set pretty quickly because they have the fat in there, that butter, but the bottom layer doesn't have like the fat that hardens quickly, so you want to give that time to set. Why don't I just try one for you? Okay, so see how the bottom kind of melts since it doesn't have the fat? If it's solid, it won't melt like this. Yeah, these have been out for like 5 minutes already, so as soon as you take it out of the mold, you want to eat it within 5 minutes. It will get melty. So good. See the peanut, nougat, caramel, chocolate. Oh man, ice cream Snickers, guys. It's so good. Now get your costumes on, make some fat bomb Snickers, and turn your lights out so no one knocks on your door and bothers you while you're eating these. Check out the blog post. I'll give you the options to sub out the sugar-free syrup. I'll tell you exactly how to make it. Happy Halloween!